speaking on the relationship with other institutions in this great city, in particular, highly supportive of Measure EE. And while the mayor has housing as one of his important issues and the measures that the voters of Los Angeles City and Los Angeles County have said we need to solve the issues of housing, as the new board member spoke very eloquently today, we need to pass not just housing measures, but we need to pass Measure EE. And I am here to speak in particular to those elements of our city and county that have not been there for the children. I tell the story that when Ms. Goldberg went in for her endorsement hearing at the Chamber of Commerce for her school board race, she wore boldly on her jacket a Measure EE, and then immediately, instead of talking about I need to be endorsed, she told them how they had failed to support Measure EE. She talked to the leaders of the chamber, many of whom live off contracts in this district. The president of the Chamber of Commerce, her husband, Mr. Salinas, Maria Salinas' husband, works as the city attorney for Southgate. He knows the kids of Southgate because he represents the city. And yet we as a district have constantly redirected revenue and facilities money to help places like Southgate and Huntington Park when some parts of our district have not received construction money. We have built countless schools in the Southeast. And yet the Chamber of Commerce, at the moment of necessity, backed away from helping us. And they need to be called out for that, the way the board member has. And those of you who can pick up the phone watching this meeting or in the audience need to let them know that it is not acceptable to not support Measure EE. And I've told the president of the teachers union, who holds meetings at the Bonaventure Hotel, that the Bonaventure Hotel gave $10,000 against the students of Los Angeles. And there are others. You can look up it on the city ethics website, and you can get them from me or anyone else. But there are people who are not standing up for our children, people who represent downtown interests as the president of the board in your area. You need to speak to them. We all need to speak to them and let them know this is not acceptable, and they have 2 weeks to reverse themselves and get themselves in gear on behalf of the children and in favor of Measure EE. Thank you very much.